Hello again. So today I'm going to be reviewing this eyeshadow palette right here. And this is the SHEGLAM 8th World Wonder eyeshadow palette. I will be doing 3 looks with this eyeshadow palette, and at the end I will be giving you my review. But first I am going to begin by swatching these beautiful, beautiful colors. So you can see these two next to each other because I wanted you to see that they are actually different. The other 3 that I wanted to show you next to each other are 1000 Miles, Wanderlust, and Forbidden Spice. Because you can see in the palette that this one's lighter, this one's more medium, and this one is a little bit darker. But I just want you to see them all right next to each other, and you can see that they're totally different colors. For look number 1, I am going to begin with 1000 Miles, which is the one on the top in the middle, and I am going to be using that on my crease. Now I am going to be grabbing Wanderlust, which is this one on the side. I will be using that on my lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab Blue Lagoon, which is this one right here, and that's the blue shade. I'm a little bit scared. It looks like this, and I am just a little bit scared. But I'm gonna put that on my outer corner, and hopefully I don't make a mess. All right, so I'm not done blending this shade just yet, but what I'm gonna do is grab the same shade and I am going to use it on my bottom lash line. So I'm basically uniting it with like the top on the corner. All right, so now I am going to be grabbing a little bit of Wanderlust, which is that second one that I use on my lid, and I am going to be using it on top, kind of like blending it into the Blue Lagoon. I am gonna go ahead and grab this brush right here, which is a little bit larger, because what I wanna do right now is kind of like blend like the outer edges of it, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Now I'm going to grab Ozone, and Ozone is that really, really whitish color right there. I mean, it's white and it's glittery or shimmery, so I'm going to use that right here in the corner. Ozone is definitely not a shimmer. I think like it's more like a glitter. I don't know if you can tell that it's a glitter. So I would say just be careful putting it anywhere around the eye, and if you're going to be using it, just wear a glitter glue or a glitter primer. I'm going to be putting on some liquid liner, and then I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'll be back. All right, so this is finished look number 1. On to look number 2. For look number 2, I'm going to begin by using Ochre, which is this yellow shade right here, on my crease and on my lid. I don't know if the camera is picking up on how pigmented these are. Ochre right here, the one I have on my eyes, is very mustardy yellow. I am going to be grabbing Forbidden Spice, which is this one right here, and this seems to be a look that will go great for Harry Potter's house. It's like Harry Potter's house colors. And all of a sudden I forgot what he is. Gryffindor, that's what he is. This is very Gryffindor right here. So I'm using this on my outer corner. Now I am going to go ahead again and diffuse these shades. So I am going to be grabbing the same eyeshadow Forbidden Spice, and I'm going to be using that on my lower lash line. Okay. Now I'm going to be grabbing Desert Dreams, and Desert Dreams is this beautiful golden shade up here, and I am going to be using that on top of the other colors I have on my lid. So first I'm going to grab it with just like a regular brush, and oh yeah, you see how beautiful this is? But I feel that it could give me a little bit more. So if you just want to go with like a subtle, just like a subtle sheen, do it with a dry brush. But I think if you want to bring it up a notch, you can go ahead and do it with your finger, or you can spray it with setting spray. So that's what I'm going to do. If I can find my setting spray. I'm going to be using this one because that's what I have. Okay. It's this one right here. It looks even better when you do it with your finger. So this is what it looks like. All right, so this is finished look number 2. All right, on to look number 3. So for look number 3, I am going to begin with 1000 Miles. 1000 Miles is the center color right there. I'm going to be using that on my crease. So I'm going to be using it right here. And this is a color that's very close to my lid color, to the color that's already there. So it's hard to see. Next, I'm going to be grabbing Flying Solo, and Flying Solo is that green right there in the center. So I'm going to be grabbing Flying Solo, and I'm going to be using that on my lid. I am doing it lightly at first. Okay, I'm building it up. I'm gonna go for it. I just put a little bit more. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab Wild Sky. Wild Sky is this one in the center down here. And that is kind of like a bluish, like a greenish blue. And I'm gonna be using this on my outer lid. It's like, I just feel like they don't look good. Like these type of colors that are blue, green, that kind of stuff doesn't look good like on my crease. So I'm gonna leave it down here. So right now I am going to diffuse. So let me use a little bit of this concealer. Try to clean that up a little bit. See if it works. A little bit. I'm gonna grab that Wild Sky again, and I am gonna be using that on my lower lash line. You can tell, like in person. So here we have it, finished look number 3. All right, so final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. If you're not afraid of color, this is a perfect eyeshadow palette for you. I don't know why at the beginning when I first saw it, I thought that it looked like the Born to Run eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be inserting a picture somewhere of the Born to Run. I do have the Born to Run, but 2 of the colors fell out. So the picture it has on here looks like acrylic colors that are just like blended, and it's so pretty. Like, I absolutely love it. The back of it does have the names of the shades, and I bought this eyeshadow palette on Shein. I think the original price is $6 or $7. I'm gonna insert it in the description box, and sometimes they do have sales and it might be on sale, I'm not sure. But okay, what did I think of the shades? This one right here, which is Ozone, when you grab it with the brush, you can't see the color that it has. But when you grab it with your finger, that's when you're able to see like that it's white, you know. And it does have like a little bit of gold to it. So you can see that right there. It does have like a little bit of gold to it. It's a very pretty shade. And I don't think I used it the best, but it is what it is. So then we have 1,000 Miles, Ochre, Wanderlust, Blue Lagoon, Forbidden Spice. Those are all mattes. They are very pretty mattes that are very pigmented and they blend beautifully. They are not creamy colors whatsoever. They're not like buttery. They're more chalky, but at the same time, it's not like they stay in one place. They blend beautifully, like I said. All right, then we have Flying Solo, and when you see it on the pan, I'm gonna see if I can catch that gold glitter that's on it. But when you see it on the pan, it's a matte with gold glitter on it. And it's interesting because once you put it on the eye, that glitter just like goes away. But like right now when I have it on my finger, you can see the gold sparkles on it. So that is interesting. All right, then we have Wild Sky, and Wild Sky is a satin and it looks matte on the eye. Like I have it right here in the corner. And then we have that beautiful shade of gold, and that one is a little bit more like buttery, and look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. So I absolutely love it. I think that's my favorite color out of all of them here. It's that gold. I don't think that they are patchy at all. If anything looks a little bit patchy, is because I put on this thing underneath, which is a concealer. It's kind of like a crayon concealer, and I feel like things just grab onto it and then it makes it look kind of patchy, but it's not that they're patchy at all. They blend it really well without looking muddy. And yeah, I mean, what else can I say? It's a really nice palette. I really do recommend it if you are into colors, because it does have many different colors, and for this price you can't beat it. It doesn't have a mirror. Like you saw here, it doesn't have a mirror, but I mean, at this price point I wouldn't expect one anyways. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. As long as you spray it with some setting spray, it's gonna last a very long time, and if you're not rubbing your eyes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.